Dwayne here, Phoenix Typewriter.com. Going to look at this big Royal KHM, but it applies to KMMs and almost all the Royals that are the big full-size machines. So this is jamming the keys. So they're not sticking, but they're jamming. See, it won't go up past that. They get jammed right away. Well, that when they jam abruptly, that is the line lock, which is when you get to the end of the carriage. Right here, it should lock. When you move back at all, they should release, but they're not releasing. It's a very common deal with these Royals. This one is jammed up tight, so I know what's wrong with this. I've done many of these. On the bottom side here, usually, well, always this side, see, this is loose actually. It's compressed. In here there's feet here, but there's also rubber pieces inside here. They compress, and this whole bracket here bends in and closer, and that interferes with this bar right here. So this bar is sticking. This is the line lock right there. It locks these keys from moving, and if it's free like this, we got type action. But when it gets there and it won't release, the linkage is over here on this side, right here, and it goes down the side right along here to the rear, is binding on this piece or binding on the rubber piece up here. So let me prop something underneath this so we can tilt this thing up like this and get some work done on it. So, and this one, you know it's loose because it's got this much play. This is a shoulder screw and it's tight all the way, but it shrunk that much, it compressed that much. So let's unscrew these and I'll show you what's happening under here. These are pretty heavy duty feet, but it's a very heavy machine, and it just, after age, compresses those rubber pieces until they don't work anymore. Need to be replaced. Buying original replacements is not usually feasible. You have to modify them. Okay, so this piece comes off. Let me get some more light back here maybe. I'm going to take this piece off. Kind of sticks when they're on here tight. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's off. Alright, that's off. This piece comes off, and what do we got here? We got a dirty bracket. Here's the rubber pieces we're talking about right here. Peel this piece off. It's stuck on there. Alright. So that's just super compressed. Mashed and compressed. What's worse is probably this top one up here. It's even worse. Peel this thing out of here. Alright, so there we go. Another mashed one. And let's see if this bar works. See that? The linkage is right there. And that's where it's binding. Usually binding on the metal portion of this, like it's rubbing here somewhere. So now it's working. What needs to be done is these pieces need to be replaced with something to substitute them. So what I've got here is a drawer full of rubber parts. And this has tons of rubber in it. I mean, tons of rubber. And I actually got 2 drawers like that full of rubber parts. But what I found was these look pretty close, and there's 4 of them. Might be able to use these. Also found some of these. There's 4. Might be able to use those. Found some smaller ones. These guys might be able to use those. But what I found, and I'm going to use, and I've already prepared it. In fact, here's the old feet, or from other machines that the pieces that remain, I've shaved off. You can also use as a spacer, so you can shave this piece off, like take this and take the knife here and shave off the crummy part right there. Shave off the crummy part. That's the crummy part, and then you got a piece like that you can maybe double up. Get two pieces, put those back in there as a spacer, throw that away. But what I'm going to use, I've already looked, and I found these pieces, rubber pieces. They're a little too tall and probably a little too wide, so I went to the grinder already and just ground off the edge here to make it a little less tall and trim the sides up. So those will fit. Move this machine back a little bit. Those will fit right in this bracket here. So that will fit right in there. And fit right in there. And if you look, push the shoulder screw all the way through, and the shoulder just about comes there. Doesn't quite make it, so that means when you do tighten it down, it will compress and be perfect. So let's put those in there and complete this up, at least for the moment. I'm going to have to remove it anyhow to re-remove it to clean the machine. You can see how dirty this machine is. It's getting a complete rework. So this piece goes on like this. Let me move these pieces out of the way. And we're going to put this piece back in here. Like this. And I'm going to go ahead and put the screw through here and hold that one in place right there. I think I'll put the screw in both. And I'll hold that. Well, I've manipulated it back into place here. So let's get these started. And there we go, right there. Let's start with the bottom. And this should do it. I get these started here. Not quite lining up right. There it goes. Oh yeah, that tightens. That tightened out nice. Alright, nice and tight. So there's the old one. Let me move this box. Well, let's see if this worked. Right there. She's a-working. So that's a very common deal. You can almost see this plate bent, and you can see in here the compression of those rubber spacers. So now she should be good and tight. We get to the end, line locks, back it off just a little. That works. Comes the line lock, locks up tight, back it off. Got sticky teeth. Works again. Alright, that's our Royal fix of the day, and it applies to a lot of these full-size Royals. The older they are, the more compressed they are usually. But this is definitely a easy repair. Thanks, Typewriter. Good day.